Alright, so today we're making Cheezits. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. It's your boy Gabe, and today we are actually going to make Cheezits. Yes, very excited, a little nervous because I don't want to mess them up, but you live and you learn. So let's go ahead and do this. So after doing some research, I found out that making Cheezits is actually a lot simpler than I thought. Good, because I could use some simple. So, about an 8-ounce block of extra sharp cheddar cheese. We're going to do about a teaspoon of salt. We're going to do 1 cup of flour. And then we're going to do about 4 tablespoons of room temperature butter. And then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of really cold water. Alright, so I got my stand mixer set up. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to shred our extra sharp cheddar cheese. Okay, so we got our cheese in our mixing bowl. Okay, then we're going to add about a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of cubed cut up butter. And you want your butter to be about room temp. Alright, so I got my butter in here, I got my salt in here, and I got my shredded cheese in here. So we're going to mix this until it kind of comes kind of a clumpy, smooth mass. And then we're going to add our flour, and then we're going to add our water, and keep this ball rolling. Okay, then we're going to take 1 cup of flour, and we're going to add a cup of flour to it. Okay, then we're going to give that a good mix. And it should be kind of pebbly. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cold water. And we're going to add them kind of a little bit at a time to help it make a dough. Alright, I can't believe it. It actually kind of formed a dough. So we're going to take it out. Because me and making doughs just don't work out all the time. And it should be very easy now because it's mostly covered in flour. Which is what's going to help it keep it from caking. So should be very easy to clean after you get the flour in there. And if not, then it's probably because you added too much water. Okay, pour our cheese dough. It's a weird saying. We're going to pour our cheese dough in another bowl. Okay, then we're going to knead this by hand, and then we'll put it in the fridge for an hour. And then in an hour, we'll pull it out, roll it out thin, cut it into our Cheez-It squares, poke our holes, and we'll throw them in the oven. So I got a little ahead of myself. I started cutting. I rolled it out till it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, and then take your pizza cutter and do the best you can to cut them into about 1-inch squares. And then once you're done with that, either you can use the end of a chopstick, or I'm just going to improvise, and you can kind of find your center and poke your single hole in the middle. And then you'll divvy them up, do all that with the rest of them, and then you line them on your wax paper sheet. Now I got some excess, so I'll roll that out too and keep making more crackers. There's your Cheez-It. Alright, I got my little squares. So we're going to bake this at 375 for 15 minutes. And you want to kind of keep an eye on them because they have such a high fat content because it's cheese and butter. And if you're not careful, they'll burn. So aim for 15 minutes, but keep an eye on them around 10 minutes and see what they look like. But we'll see you in about 10-15 minutes. Alright, baked real Cheez-Its. I'm a little nervous. I hope these taste good. They look good and they smell good. Now you want to let them cool for about 10 minutes. That'll kind of help them flatten out a little bit because there's a lot of steam that it produced. But I like warm cookies and warm things. So I'm going to go ahead. This one looks relatively close to a Cheez-It. Not going to lie. But they kind of puffed up a little bit. But there you have it. Let's give it a try. Wow. Yeah, they're a little chewy because they're still hot, but you let those cool and wow. Yeah. That's a Cheez-It if I've ever tasted one. Wow. I'm so happy right now. I didn't think that was going to work, but it did. Wow. Now if you want, you can take the time and take a fork to each of the 4 sides so that it kind of looks a little bit more like a Cheez-It. And that way they won't puff up on you, but wow, I'm impressed. That's really good. I'm shocked, I'm not gonna lie. Well, there you have it, Cheez-Its. Alright guys, there you have it, homemade Cheez-Its. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit hit that notification button next to it. Comment down below. Tell me what I should do next. What would you think? And on that note, guys, peace out.